Hello everyone, and thanks for joining. I am Gamal Hilal Salama, Senior Security Consultant and Cybersecurity Expert. Today, we will figure out how Cisco Umbrella could help you to accelerate secure cloud adoption. Within your organization, can you tell me, is your usage of SaaS apps prolific? Are your remote and branch offices moving to direct internet access instead of backhauling to a data center first? Are you considering using SD-WAN to enable your direct internet access transformation? Keeping it all secure with limited staff leaves you looking for an easier way. A secure internet gateway like Cisco Umbrella can help. During this presentation, we will discuss how Cisco Umbrella integrates multiple security services: DNS-layer security, firewall, secure web gateway, cloud access security broker, and more, to centrally manage protection for all of your remote and branch locations. Umbrella now offers more effective protection from a single platform, reducing the time, money, and resources previously required for deployment, configuration, and integration tasks. We will end our webinar by take lead of our big surprise today. It was complete watching to the end, so stay watching please. This is how now things used to work with network and security. In the left side, all applications used to be hosted on premises. You had to be on the corp network in order to access them and get work. Branch offices would tunnel all traffic back to the corporation data center over MPLS, and 80% of the traffic was internal. All internet access was routed there, and you had a complete security stack: firewall, secure web gateway, and extra, deployed within corporate data center or HQ. For years, this was the way that most companies deployed their network architecture, and it allowed you to have a single place for all security on your network. In the right side, over the last 5 years, there has been a drastic increase in internet traffic. Organizations have continued to adopt cloud applications and storage, and they are running more of their workloads from the cloud. Now, the percentage of internet traffic is typically higher than the internal traffic. Backhauling all these traffic through expensive MPLS lines and VPNs doesn't make sense anymore. More organizations are moving to direct internet access, which exposes them more to threats because they bypass traditional security protection. This old centralized approach forces all of the internet traffic through a single stack of security appliances. This leads to performance problems, impacting user satisfaction and causing issues with SaaS adoption in many organizations. Additional states to support what changes. 57% of workers expect to be in the office 10 days or less each month. 60% of organizations don't include shadow IT in their threat assessment. 42 of branch offices' security deployments take over a month. And finally, 68 of branch and roaming users were the source of compromise in recent attacks. As a result of these changes, networking and security teams struggle to connect users to applications and data. Poor user experience when accessing cloud apps. Complexity in connecting to multiple cloud providers. You have to protect against evolving threat vector. So you have gaps in security protection, inconsistent policies enforced across disparate locations, and you have difficulty to verify identity of users and devices. Also, you will have too much complexity in managing multiple siloed solutions, different bands of glass, different sets of policies which leads to errors, overlapping team functionality also, potential holes in all your security services. You need to deliver high quality user experience, but in the current situation you have lack end-to-end granular visibility that is challenging to isolate and resolve performance issues across internet and also cloud and SaaS application. You are now unable to get escalations and enforce SLAs. So this requires a new approach to networking, security, and monitoring. Today's cloud-centric world drives the need for a secure access services edge, which is SASE. SASE architecture. What is SASE architecture? Secure Access Service Edge combines networking and security functions in the cloud to deliver secure access to applications anywhere users work. The core functions include software-defined wide area network, which is SD-WAN, Firewall as a service, secure web gateway, cloud access security brokers, and zero trust network access. The goal of the SASE model is to consolidate these functions, which were traditionally delivered in siloed point solutions, in a single integrated cloud services. SASE helps organizations to combine networking and security functions to deliver secure connectivity as a service and help you connect users seamlessly to the applications and the data they need to access in your environment from any location. SASE also controls access and enforces the right security protection anywhere users work. So, how does this work? We are taking the entire WAN and security stacks and providing both in a single cloud edge, enabling you to deliver seamless, secure access to any application, anywhere users work. By moving the secure WAN into the cloud, and not just a few features, we are able to increase performance. We can dynamically select the best path across the SD-WAN fabric, including providing high quality of services, optimizing for SaaS applications, driving efficiency through the middle mile, and more. On the security side, we have already brought together the firewall, secure web gateway, DNS security, and the CASB in Cisco Umbrella. We recently announced data loss prevention and remote browser isolation, and we will be expanding to include workload security in the future. Security is at the core of SASE, although it is, as we have said, not the only thing. Connectivity denotes capabilities that enable a centralized remote working environment such as SD-WAN, VPN, and remote access. Security denotes all the capabilities that historically have often been separate products. Secure web gateway or web proxy, CASB or cloud access security broker, DNS security, firewall, data loss prevention, and remote browser isolation. Identity refers to the capabilities that create a zero trust environment, where zero trust is the assumed identity when someone or something requests access to work assets, requiring they first authenticate their trustworthiness before they are granted access. Cisco Umbrella is one of the core components of Cisco SASE architecture. It integrates multiple components that were once stand-alone security services and appliances in a single cloud-native solution. If you look back a few years ago, Cisco Umbrella was known for delivering DNS security layer. We have rapidly added capabilities including a secure web gateway, cloud firewall, cloud access security broker, and more to our cloud services. We are not stopping there. At Cisco Live, we announced new features in Umbrella, which are shown including remote browser isolation, data loss prevention, and the cloud malware detection. We already know that the best defense is a layered approach. Umbrella has a robust set of layered security capabilities along with the best security efficacy in the industry. Let's take a closer look. All of the functionality listed on the previous slide and call out here is what enables Umbrella to provide comprehensive protection, specifically secure access to the internet and usage of cloud apps. We provide visibility into all internet and web traffic, whether users are on or off the corporate network, across all ports and protocols. Protection from external threats. I leverage threat intelligence from Cisco Talos and control of what users can do to help with corporate policy and compliance mandates. The new capabilities announced at Cisco Live 2021 expand and deepen Umbrella's protection. Remote browser isolation delivers a secure web browsing experience for users through a cloud-delivered browser virtualization. Data loss prevention reduces the risk of sensitive data exfiltration and the defense against losses of customer data or other sensitive information. Cloud malware detection, which detects and removes malware from cloud file storage app. With Umbrella, the fastest way to start getting protection is by starting with DNS security layer. This remains a major differentiator for Umbrella. No other security product can be deployed faster. Umbrella's protection can be deployed in minutes, enterprise-wide, and then you can add other security controls over time, as Secure Web Gateway and our cloud firewall platform. This is the first step in nearly all traffic connections, and it's used by all devices. So, with Umbrella, we are trying into something you are already doing. Anytime you click on a link or an external site, the request goes to a recursive DNS service, like Umbrella, to look up the IP address. That is the point at which we enforce security and block domains associated with malware, phishing, command and control, and callbacks, or any unacceptable requests. Because we leverage DNS, it's also incredibly easy to deploy. All you have to do to get started is point your external DNS to the Umbrella global network. In fact, customers have even deployed this globally in under an hour. Once deployed, for any requests to save sites, Umbrella will return the IP address and they will connect as usual. For any malicious destinations or unwanted sites, for example, if you want to block gambling or other inappropriate sites, Umbrella will return the IP address for our block page, and the connection will never happen. For requests to risky domains, we will send the traffic to our cloud-based proxy for deeper inspection of URLs and also files. For some users and locations, DNS-layer security is the perfect fit, while for others, deeper inspection and more granular controls are required. So, in addition to DNS-layer security, our selective proxy, which transparently redirects DNS requests for web traffic associated with risky domains for further inspection. Umbrella also now offers Secure Web Gateway or full web proxy functionality. Umbrella's Web Security Gateway provides visibility and control and also protection across all web traffic, including HTTPS. It also provides full URL logging and the cloud application discovery, provide additional visibility to your web traffic. SSL decryption and file inspection to further protect against malware, and also providing you content filtering by category and URL block and allow list, help to enforce acceptable use policies. This single platform also utilized Cisco Secure Endpoint Cloud for file inspection and Cisco Secure Malware Analytic sandboxing plus retrospective alerts on files that have subsequently been found to be malicious. And we will be delivering additional functionality each quarter to further reduce risk while simplifying cloud security. We have announced the Umbrella Remote Browser Isolation. Remote browser isolation provides an added layer of protection for Umbrella customers to protect against browser-based threats. Since it's part of the existing Umbrella dashboard, it can be deployed rapidly without any configuration changes or actions by the end user. And it makes it possible to access risky destination or protect high-risk users while still enabling them to be productive and access the destinations they need to do their jobs. RBI or remote browser isolation frees you from the need to know what's bad or not. It lets users go where they need without the risk of malware that hasn't been detected yet. With RBI, customers can stop browser-based attacks and users can get a safe browsing experience without reducing their productivity. IT teams will spend less time dealing with resolving access issues, and since it's cloud delivered, RBI is easy to scale on demand and works with all devices, browsers, and operating systems. Gartner predicts that organizations that use RBI will see up to a 70% reduction in attacks that compromise endpoints. And that's just for isolation alone. With isolation as an added layer for existing umbrella security, our customers can expect an even greater level of protection and peace of mind. Customer forward traffic to Umbrella Cloud delivered firewall by configured an IPsec tunnel from a network device. The cloud delivered firewall provides multiple layer and types of protection. Layer 3, Layer 4 firewall to centrally manage IP, port, and protocol rules. We can also provide Layer 7 application visibility and control that goes further to recognize non-web applications and take appropriate actions to block or allow them, as is specified by policy. Cloud Firewall also have NPAR. NPAR is the application detection technology used. Key point is that Umbrella didn't just lift and shift this technology from on-premise to the cloud. Umbrella entirely rebuilt it to the cloud native for highest efficiency, flexibility, and effectiveness. In addition of our intrusion prevention system for a robust added layer of security protection, using over 40,000 thread signature from Cisco Talos. Umbrella Cloud delivered firewall. It enables the Umbrella infrastructure to execute planned updates, additions, and removals, even take down an entire data center with minimal impact to users. And in the rare instance of an unplanned interruption, it performs automatic data center failover with no loss of redundancy protection. And with new tunnels which is created, Umbrella automatically applies security policies for easy setup and constant enforcement. In addition to the enforcement flow just described, Umbrella provides the ability to uncover cloud applications in use and block risky and unwanted applications and activities. Specifically, core technology from Cisco Cloud Lock, Cisco's CASB solution, has built into Umbrella to help expose shadow IT by providing the ability to detect and report on the cloud applications that are in use across your environment. It automatically generates overview reports on the vendor, category, application name, and the volume of the activity for each discovered app. The drill down reports include risk information such as the web reputation score, financial feasibility, and relevant compliance certifications. The app discovery, which is built in CloudLook, provides you extended visibility into cloud apps in use, provides you app details and risk information, and provides you the ability to block and allow specific apps. This insight enables better management of cloud adoption, risk reduction, and the ability to block the use of offensive or inappropriate cloud applications in the work environment. There are multiple levels of content and app controls. You can block a set of applications in specific categories and or select individual apps that you would like to block or allow. Umbrella also enables a core set of granular activity controls for popular SaaS applications, such as uploads to Box or Dropbox, posts or shares to Facebook and Twitter, attachment also to Gmail. Umbrella data loss prevention also helps organizations reduce the risk of sensitive data exfiltration and the defense against losses of customer data or other type of sensitive information. When using cloud applications, customers can monitor and enforce in real time and create flexible customizable policy with 80 plus pre-built dictionaries. Umbrella DLP complements existing functionality in Umbrella and is easy to configure, deploy, and manage within the Umbrella dashboard. Umbrella offers both inline DLP functionality natively in Umbrella, as well as out-of-band that based on API, depending on specific customer use cases. Umbrella malware detection enables scanning of data at rest in cloud applications for potential malware infections. Admins can easily quarantine or remove files before a malware infection takes place. Cloud malware detection allows organizations to safely share and support cloud transformation, prevent the spread of cloud malware infections, and report on cloud malware incidents. You are wondering about the policy flow. Okay, Umbrella's DNS security is the first check for malicious or unwanted domains. This first check reduces the amount of traffic that is then sent to the cloud-delivered firewall and secure web gateway, improving responsiveness and performance. Next, Umbrella's cloud-delivered firewall enforces IP, port, and the protocol policies. And finally, the secure web gateway checks all web traffic for content control policies, malware detections, and other policy violations. Our edge is built from the ground up on a native cloud architecture. We aren't shifting an on-prem paradigm like some of our competitors. And this extends to the management paradigm of Viptela and Meraki too. We have the expertise to build the cloud scale infrastructure globally. More than 20,000 customers on SD-WAN using Meraki and Viptela. And we have 22,000 customers on Umbrella. No other vendor can touch the scale that we are operating at for both SD-WAN and the cloud security. We have a cloud-native API-based programmable architecture, and all of this is powered by our SecureX platform that empowering your current deployment and give you future-proof platform. Cisco Umbrella integrates with Cisco SD-WAN powered by either Viptela or Meraki to enable effective cloud security across an organization's distributed locations and users. Using a very rich dashboard, a customer can automatically set up an encrypted tunnel between Viptela or Meraki and Umbrella with just a few clicks. This extends the SD-WAN fabric into Umbrella, making it easy for customer to instantly gain protection against threats and apply security and also apply enforce policies at a scale not possible with on-premise hardware. Advanced security and controls include SSL decryption and inspection, and protection of sensitive data. Powered by Umbrella's global cloud architecture and Cisco Talos Threat Intelligence, it is the fastest, most reliable, and secure path applications regardless of where they are hosted. The global cloud architecture that supports Umbrella is extraordinary and vitally important for our Umbrella customers. It delivers lightning, fast performance, and rock-solid reliability. How? Here are a few of many reasons. We have containerized and multi-tenant architecture. We disaggregate functions of traditional appliances into microservices that we recreate into truly cloud-native functions. That translates into great flexibility, ability to rapidly scale and optimize the performance with reliability. We have over 1,000 peering partnerships. We maintain over 1,000 peering partnerships with internet service providers, content delivery networks, and SaaS providers that are essential to providing the fastest route. Some are shown on the lower right, and we maintain over 6,000 peering sessions to create shortcuts to major internet services providers. We have agile infrastructure. Our self-healing automated agile infrastructure is at the heart of our global cloud architecture. We have capabilities like a global load balancer and the auto-scale help to transparently resolve issues and device workarounds without customer intervention. We constantly refresh parts of infrastructure, example, servers, networks, whole data center come in and out of rotation, but this is invisible to end users. We have augmented routing. Our innovative use of Anycast routing looks for ways to deliver the best availability during a normal operation. It just works for the best customer experience. If there is a problem, it automatically makes a new route choice based on available data centers. It eliminates the need for customers to manage things like load balancers, configuration files, or routing policies. We have carrier neutral data centers. We locate our data centers purely based on providing the best connections and the services to regions served. Conversely, some competitors have partnership with specific carriers to keep costs down, but this can limit connectivity choices and performance. We have also compliance standards. Customers are keen to follow industry compliance standards, and for many organizations, such compliance is mandatory. Our data centers adhere to ISO 27001, SOC 2, GDPR, and meet or exceed Uptime Institute Tier 3 standards. We provide unmatched threat intelligence to stop attack earlier. Umbrella also uses statistical and machine learning models to provide the most predictive intelligence. Behind these models is massive and diverse data and an incredible research team. Let's look more closely at our data. Umbrella resolves more than 620 billion daily DNS requests across our user base. Not only is this data massive, it's also diverse and represents all markets, geos, and protocols. This combines with the enormous and sophisticated threat intelligence and research capability from Cisco Talos, the largest non-governmental threat research organization on the planet. These two things together give us an unprecedented view of the internet. Our security researchers look at this data and use advanced techniques like data mining and 3D visualizations to identify patterns. They are constantly finding new ways to uncover fingerprints that attackers leave behind, and they build our models to automatically score and classify the data. Our models continuously run against our data, so we can uncover malicious domains, IPs, and URLs before they are even used in attacks. Our security researchers are always innovating and creating new models to provide better threat detection and classification. Security efficacy is one of the top competitive differentiator for Umbrella. With this report, we have validation from a third party that Umbrella is the number one in security efficacy again. You can focus on the lab test, assessing each security web gateway vendor's ability to protect roaming and remote workers. Data capture in September 2020 by AV test using AV test samples. AV test assessed both our secure web gateway and DNS layer protection efficacy. Products configured to provide highest level of protection. And the results on this slide are from secure web gateway test. And the results on this slide are from the secure web gateway test. Umbrella not only provide enforcement of unparalleled intelligence, we provide unprecedented access to it via Umbrella Investigate console and the API for better and faster triage. We can investigate in a single correlated source. Umbrella Investigate is a single correlated source with the most complete view of the relationships and the evolution of domains, IPs, autonomous systems, and file hashes. It also adds the security context needed to help you uncover and predict threats fast. It also provides the rich intelligence and visibility that enables analysts to better prioritize their incidents and speed up investigations. It could be integrated with your existing security data in a SIEM tool. One of the biggest differentiators of Investigate is that it brings together many pieces of information. Without Investigate's correlated intelligence, organization would need to try to get this information from many other places, which is time consuming and only shows one piece of puzzle. Security teams are then left to figure out the correlations and the connections manually. Cisco Umbrella and all Cisco Secure portfolio is integrated with our cloud-based platform SecureX. SecureX connects security infrastructure and enables teams to collaborate better. SecureX transforms infrastructure from a series of disjointed solutions into a fully integrated ecosystem because it builds in capabilities across our portfolio and connects to third-party tools to enable intelligent sharing and coordinated response, and also preventing threats from bypassing overwhelmed security teams. We know customers use other vendors besides Cisco, so we have prioritized SecureX to be integrated and open to work with every tool, Cisco or otherwise. If a customer relies on Microsoft to store identity, Splunk to store data, ServiceOne for IT service management, or even our direct security competitors, okay, great. You can connect them all to SecureX. Do you know of any other cloud native platform that can simplify the security experience for IT and the network and security operations team? Do you? Simply, I doubt. SecureX is not another technology layer. Rather, it maximizes the potential of the existing security solution. A customer can start small with a single product and grow as needs dictate. Here are two customer quotes from a recent survey. What are you waiting for? You have to elite your cloud platform and accelerate secure cloud adoption. By the end of this webinar, let us lead on our surprise today. We will provide you a 45-day free trial and evaluation license for our product. You can contact me direct or fill up the form that attached with this webinar. Leverage the Cisco Secure Innovation. Thanks for joining.